I realized that you're one of the few actors that can kind of interlope between like drama and then still be considered an action star. It's kind of a rarity, and I don't know. Like, at one point, did you kind of realize that you were able to be like ninja stealth between the two?
Ninja stealth.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out if I am. But what happened was a friend who's in the business, who'll remain nameless, said, "Paul, you're never going to be an action hero." I said, "Excuse me?" And then, you know, like a punk, I went, "That's it." And I went off down the gym and pushed some heavy objects above my head.
Was that considered a midlife crisis then, or is
No.
that kind of?
No, I think I got that bastard still coming.
No, but it is fascinating to see because, you know, your pedigree is very different. Like, you were presented in a certain way, but it's very interesting how you've created this almost third act in your career.
I just hate being told what I can and can't do. And I love movies, and I love all sorts of movies, and I love little, small, intimate dramas, and I love, you know, horror movies, and I love sci-fi action movies, and I thought, why can't I do those? So I'm trying to do them.
In a way, this film is a bit of a Western, too, so you've kind of hit another genre.
It's absolutely got a drop of Western in there, which is, you know, he's that archetypal American hero, you know, with the stoic, tight-lipped, man of few words, you know, guy, and it's really nice to get to play.
The action sequences, I read somewhere that Carl may have stepped on your hand during a pivotal action sequence, and you may have run screaming to, I don't know, tell me more.
Well,
you can refute that if you'd like.
Well, what happened was I'm hanging off the side of a train, and they built a steel plate so that the camera couldn't see it from here, so he could really stamp on my hand, and so he really stamped on my hand. He missed it, and he just really crushed my hands. And I was supposed to scream, you know, because he's stamping on my hand, but I said something that priests aren't really supposed to say, so we had to cut and redo it.
And redo it. I mean, so was your hand still there the second time around,
Yes,
or was it one
was.
of those at this point? No.
No, it's just a bloody pulp.
Oh my God. Any other war stories for this film? Is it like any kind of, or is it a relatively simple other than that hand stomping?
There were a few injuries, you know, but one time I got dropped from a wire, but it was, you know, nothing that some Vicodin and beer didn't sort out.
Does this, because this film kind of opens it up that maybe there might be sequels in the running, and so are you familiar with how your storyline will play out, like based on the comic books and things like that?
Well, no, the comic books are in the past, and this is in the future, so, and Min Woo has created a new story from this, so that's really exciting, I think, for comic book fans. Because he had stopped writing them at book 16. So that's really cool, but really whether we get to do, I think the natural place to go would be to do the war that is about to happen, but you know, I have to say that's entirely up to you and 8 million of your viewers and friends, so if you want a sequel, you got to go see the movie.
Want the sequel, watch this film. Last question then. You've crossed out all these genres that you do. Like, is there anything that you still want to overcome in terms of film that you really feel that you might want to maybe make a plea out to the world and
No, I think I'd like to direct a movie.
Brilliant.
Yeah, at some point. I really would love to do that. So,
prepping anything? Or
no,
writing?
not at all. I mean, you know, just mulling over ideas and trying to work out what it is I would want to do.